At this very moment while you are reading these words, there is an answer making its way from heaven toward your life. The prayer you have been praying for so long, sometimes with words and sometimes with tears, has reached the throne of God and a response has been released. I am Mary, the mother who has stood between heaven and earth, who has witnessed countless prayers ascending and countless answers descending. Today I come with news that will change everything, but I must be completely honest with you about something crucial. The answer you have been desperately waiting for is here, but it comes with a condition that will require something from you. This is not God being cruel or withholding. This is the way divine blessings work when they are meant to transform you and not just temporarily satisfy you. You have been praying for something specific. You know exactly what it is. It might be restoration of a broken relationship, financial breakthrough that would relieve crushing pressure, healing of a body betrayed by sickness, or the opening of a door representing your lifelong dream. Whatever it is, you have prayed until you ran out of words. You have cried until you ran out of tears. You have hoped until hope itself began to feel like a cruel joke. There have been moments when you wondered if God was even listening. You have watched others receive answers that seemed less urgent, and you felt the sting of wondering why them and not you. But I am here to tell you that your prayer did not go unheard. Every word you spoke, every tear you cried, every silent groan has been recorded in heaven. The answer has been prepared, packaged, and sealed with divine approval. And now it is being sent to you. But here is what you need to understand. The condition attached is not arbitrary. It is not God playing games. The condition exists because God loves you too much to give you something you are not ready to steward. He sees what you cannot see. He knows that if He released this blessing without the condition being met, you would either lose it, misuse it, or be crushed by its weight. The condition is not an obstacle. It is protection, preparation, and the final step that positions you to receive and maintain what is coming. Write in the comments if you are ready to hear what the condition is. Once you know it, you cannot unknow it. Once you understand it, you will be responsible for acting on it. This is the moment of decision. The answer to your prayer is within reach. But you must be willing to meet the condition heaven has attached. The condition is this: you must forgive. I know those words landed heavy on your heart. I know immediately a face or name came to mind. I know you might be feeling resistance because the person you need to forgive does not deserve forgiveness. They have not apologized. They have not acknowledged the pain. And you are correct. They do not deserve your forgiveness. But the forgiveness God is asking is not about them deserving it. It is about you being free enough to receive what He prepared. Unforgiveness is like a clenched fist. As long as your hand is balled up tight in anger and bitterness, it cannot be opened to receive anything new. God has been standing there with the answer to your prayer in His hand, patiently waiting for you to release what you are clutching so tightly. The moment you let go, the moment you open your hand through forgiveness, is the moment He can place the blessing into your palm. This is not fair. I understand that. But this is the mystery of how God works. He knows that unforgiveness will poison every good thing He tries to give you. He knows that if He answered your prayer while you are still bound by bitterness, you would not be able to enjoy the blessing because the root of unforgiveness would corrupt it. Let me be specific about what forgiveness is and what it is not. Forgiveness is not pretending that what happened did not hurt you. It is not minimizing the damage or excusing the behavior. It is not putting yourself back into a harmful situation. Forgiveness is not reconciliation, though reconciliation may come later if safe. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is a decision you make in your will, not a feeling. It is the choice to release your right to revenge, your demand for justice on your terms. Forgiveness is you handing over the debt they owe you to God and saying, I will not be the one to collect this anymore. You handle it. I am letting go so I can be free. Make sure you like this video if you want God to help you walk through forgiveness, because it is not something you can do in your own strength. The moment you make the decision to forgive, He releases supernatural grace that enables you to actually do it. You will find that the anger you thought was permanent begins to loosen its grip. You will discover that the bitterness starts to lose its taste. This is not weakness. This is you accessing a power from heaven that is stronger than your hurt. I need you to understand the urgency of this moment. The answer to your prayer is not going to wait forever. There is a window of time when heaven and earth align to release what you have been asking for. If you delay meeting the condition, if you hold on to unforgiveness, you risk missing the appointed time. God will not force you to forgive. He will wait with the blessing, hoping you will choose to let go, but He will not hold that door open indefinitely. If you do not step through when the door is open, it may close and require years of additional waiting. I am not saying this to manipulate you. I am saying it because I care too much about you to let you miss this moment. Subscribe to this channel if you want to keep receiving messages that will help you walk in fullness. Here is what is going to happen when you make the choice to forgive. First, you're going to feel lighter. The weight pressing down on your chest will lift. You might not realize how much energy unforgiveness was stealing until you release it. Second, your perspective is going to shift. You're going to start seeing the person who hurt you with different eyes. You might begin to see their brokenness, their pain. This does not excuse what they did, but it gives you context. Third, doors that have been closed are going to start opening. Opportunities that seemed blocked will suddenly become accessible. Resources you needed will flow into your life. Relationships will experience healing. Your health will improve. Your mind will be clearer. These are not coincidences. These are tangible results of removing the barrier that unforgiveness creates. Let me tell you about something that happened in my own life. When I stood at the foot of the cross and watched my son being tortured and murdered, I had every right to be filled with unforgiveness. The Roman soldiers, the religious leaders, the crowd, Judas, Peter, the disciples who abandoned him. I could have spent my life consumed by bitterness. But I heard my son speak words from the cross that changed everything. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. In that moment, I understood that forgiveness was not optional for those who want to walk in fullness of God's purposes. If He could forgive from the cross, I could forgive from the foot of it. And that choice opened up dimensions of grace and peace in my life that I could never have accessed otherwise. Now here is the part where I need to be very direct with you. Some of you have already decided that you are not going to forgive. You have hardened your heart. You have built walls of justification around your unforgiveness. You are holding on to it like a treasure. You believe that if you forgive, you are somehow betraying yourself. And I cannot force you to change your mind. But I need you to know what you are choosing. You are choosing to remain in prison while holding the key. You are choosing to let the person who hurt you continue to control your life, your emotions, your future. You are choosing to block the answer to the prayer you have been praying. God will still love you, but the blessing prepared for you will remain out of reach until you are willing to meet the condition. Type Amen in the comments if you are ready to choose forgiveness today, even if you do not feel ready. The enemy knows that unforgiveness is one of his most effective weapons. He knows that if he can get you to hold on to bitterness, he can keep you from victory, from healing, from receiving answers to prayers. He will whisper justifications. He will remind you of every detail. He will tell you that forgiving means they get away with what they did. But I am here to tell you that his whispers are lies. The truth is that forgiveness is the most powerful weapon you have. It breaks chains. It opens prisons. It releases blessings. When you forgive, you are not saying what happened was okay. You are saying, I refuse to let this define my future. Here is what I want you to do right now. I want you to speak the name of the person you need to forgive. You can say it out loud or silently, but be specific. Then say these words: I choose to forgive you. I release you from the debt you owe me. I hand you over to God's justice, and I let go of my right to revenge. I receive the freedom that comes from forgiving you. You do not have to feel it for it to be real. You just have to choose it. And when you choose it, heaven responds. Angels move. Chains break. Doors open. The answer to your prayer begins its final approach. I know some of you are afraid that if you forgive, you will be hurt again. I know you are scared that letting go of defenses will leave you vulnerable. But forgiveness does not mean removing wisdom. You can forgive someone and still maintain boundaries. You can release them from bitterness while protecting yourself from future harm. Forgiveness sets you free, but wisdom keeps you safe. You do not have to trust someone who has proven themselves untrustworthy. You can forgive from a distance. You can forgive and never speak to them again. The forgiveness is for your freedom, not for their comfort. The answer to your prayer is waiting patiently. The breakthrough you have been believing for is ready. The miracle is prepared, but it will not be released until the condition is met. This is not punishment. This is divine wisdom protecting you and preparing you to receive something so precious that it requires a clean heart. I am pleading with you, do not let stubborn pride or anger cost you the very thing you have been crying out for. The person who hurt you has already taken enough. Do not let them take this too. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Here is my final word. In the days following your decision to forgive, you will notice changes. Some will be internal, like peace you have not felt in years. Some will be external, like circumstances shifting in your favor. Do not doubt what is happening. This is God honoring your obedience. This is heaven responding to your willingness to meet the condition. The answer to your prayer is being delivered. Watch for it. Expect it. Prepare yourself to receive it with open hands. And when it comes, remember that forgiveness was the key that unlocked everything. Become someone who teaches others that sometimes the greatest miracles come with conditions that are actually gifts. Comment, like, and share this message with someone who needs to hear that their answer has arrived. Choose forgiveness and watch God move. The answer has arrived.